Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to some more Chicory Colorful Tale. Last time we talked to Chicory, managed to get her portrait, and we did a portrait of her, did some side questing here and there, and this time we will be starting Gulp Swamp. Well, Gulp Swamp, not Glup. Here I'm thinking of Gulp, but oh well. So down here we have ourselves Blackberry. Oh, Blackberry, hi. You don't need to say anything to me. I know everything that's happened, and while I don't approve of Chicory's choices, it's no longer my place to decide what happens to the brush. Well, what are you doing here? Investigating. This place happens to be corrupted as well, and I'm trying to understand just to what extent my student has failed everyone. You're saying it's all Chicory's fault? All these corruptions happened while the brush was Chicory's. It was her responsibility to deal with them, before showing the brush off to someone else. Did you have to deal with these things like this? Of course. Tough, perhaps never quite so serious, though perhaps not quite never so serious. So you're being unfair to her. No, it means she should have taken extra care, not to leave such a trial for a fresh new wielder. If you have such a problem with Chicory, then why did you give her the brush in the first place? She is an exceptional talent. It is not that I didn't believe in her. It's that I expected more, and I'm disappointed. Tell me, what do you think of my pupil? I like her. You're wrong about Chicory. I think she's had a hard time. But she's not a bad person. She's doing the best she can. And I'm here to help her. Well, she's lucky to have you. There is so much about her I don't understand. Please, be careful. That's all I can say. Alright, so Blackberry's intending to be a jerk, so here we are starting Gulp Swamp, which is the basically third dungeon of the game. Well, overall dungeon, so to speak, so yeah. So this dungeon is very open in terms of exploration, which means maze. So one thing that you can do to see which where every path goes is that you can paint a different color near the thing, and it'll show you where to go, so that path leads there. This path, the center path, follows it up to essentially a dead end. And the third path leads right down to here, which leads to this present. So I was trying to go to the other path. There we go. So we can follow this pathway all the way down here, get ourselves a first present, and that is a gardener. I'll go ahead and wear that, I guess. Be a little bit of a hodgepodge. Then again, fashion is not my soiree. Alright, then pick up some litter there, and head on to the next screen. So here on this next screen, we can go ahead and fling ourselves, and we drown! Yeah, death isn't too much of a concern. So anyways, next up we're going to follow this path down here, get flung up here to the top, and we get ourselves Leafy. Alright, then that is not very fashionable. Well, we can get this back to the entrance. So, following this pathway down here, fling, and where does this fling? Oh, jerk. There we go. So we can follow this pathway over to the end here. So inside this next screen, we have two ways we can go. Probably cat here. There we go, lost kid. Oh, had to backtrack because I forgot a lost kid. I thought there was one I forgot. Okay, somewhere in here. There you are. Thought I was forgetting something on the first screen here. Well, at least I didn't forget the kid for good. Alright then. Okay then, so back here on the screen we're going to go north. I was trying to remember which way we wanted to go. So yeah, so this way kind of leads to a little bit of a maze here. It's a little hard to see, but we're going to go follow this pathway down here. And down here at the end we get ourselves another gift. That being fungus. Yay, now we're a fungus among us. And Among Us has been ruined forever. Alright then, so next up, heading on to the next screen here. Sure I'll do this color. Yeah, I like blue here for Gulp Swamp. Alright then, so yeah, that's already our tree and our end destination. So yeah, so next up here on the screen, we have several ways we can go. First up, we're going to head left and talk to Shroom. You don't see too many folks roaming in the swamps. Nice to meet you, stranger. Do you live here? Oh yeah, all by myself. Last time someone was here must have been... Who's that famous wielder? The hare. Chicory was here. Yeah, although she was acting real strange at the time. The colors were starting to fade, and when they do, when they ain't been touched up for a while. So she came back to fill them in. Chicory always hated leaving anything blank. But something strange happened. She kept coloring stuff in, and then staring at it, and then erasing it, and then coloring it again. Again, and again, and again. All the same spot all day. Meanwhile, the whole swamp needed color. She was getting real frustrated, until she threw a fit and tossed her brush. So I asked her what the problem was, and then she said she couldn't make it look right. I mean, it looked fine to me, but I guess I'm not a fancy artist. She didn't say anything after that. She left. So what brought you here, stranger? I came to investigate the spooky trees. Oh, gosh! Are you a plant fan like me? That's great! Look at all the ones I collected here. Them spooky trees are a curiosity, eh? They up and sprouted when all the color vanished. The wind flowing through them makes a spooky sound. And the roots, they go deep. I can't find the bottom of them. I tried taking some of the bark home with me, but I don't know. It felt haunted, so I tossed it. I like collecting all kinds of plants and leaves. I draw and press them into books. Some make nice teas too, I have some experiences. Well, anyway, good luck with your investigation, stranger. Alright then, so a little bit of backstory there. Some litter here, and I guess all that stuff there. You know, I keep on forgetting which way is the way forward, so I like to detour to get every single collectible. Okay, I'm just gonna wing it at this point. So next up, we're gonna head up over to the screen here and get ourselves another lost kid inside this thing here. Alright then, so though that is a warp point for later. Next up, we're gonna take this little hidden pathway here to the top part, grab ourselves a couple pieces of litter, and head on down here. So yeah, we are getting a little bit closer. Take this way to a hidden entrance. Go ahead and paint that in. Alright, inside this little screen here, we're going to follow this pathway over here to this little alcove right back here. Yeah, this part was the part I was just trying to remember. So we can paint that in, and that is actually the way forward. Okay, good to know. I stumbled upon the correct pathway. Okay, that's me. Accidentally finding the correct pathway instead of second guessing myself. Come on, let me paint that in. Okay then, so detouring back here, we have two pathways we can go. We're going to take the top path first because I don't know. Okay then, so I guess it was the right way. We're going to come back here and get ourselves a clown. Hooray, I'm a clown! Okay, I'm not going to do it. Kind of looks a little weird. Okay, Foxy back. Alright then, so we can take this pathway over here to this segment here. Alright then, so next screen, I'm going to follow this here. And another lost kid here, so we can go ahead and do another collectible. So yes, we can follow this. This leads to a dead end, so to speak. So yeah, there's nothing really we can do on the screen here. So we gotta head south. And go ahead and pick up some litter here. And follow this pathway over this way. Alright then, so this screen we have ourselves a bit of a puzzle, so to speak. So yeah, so go ahead and pop that there. So we're gonna fling this way and head left. There we go. And be sure to erase the bottom screen there. And your reward for coming back down this way is a flower thing, I guess. Alright then. So we can paint a flower here, and it creates a little bit of a flower, I guess. I don't know, it's not really the most useful. So that's it there. So yeah, that's basically it for Gulp Swamp. Again, it's not too terribly long, but then again, nothing in this game is too terribly long. Okay, head up this way. Alright, so I guess the last thing we gotta do is head up back this way. Down the correct pathway this time. Yeah, I do like Gulp Swamp. In fact, I think the theme is one of my favorites in the game. I don't know, there's just something mystical about it, especially when the thing climaxes. Alright then, so follow this pathway over here, and head on down to the south. Alright then, so we can follow this pathway here, nothing else on this island here. So heading onto the screen here. Okay, this is going to be a little rough. So we can head on into the tree. So yeah, so we get ourselves another one of these little cave systems here. Alright then. So paintbrush away, I guess. Probably the best way to do it. So heading back up on the screen here. Okay. So here we get ourselves a little bit of a puzzle, so to speak. So yeah. So there's a pathway we need to follow down this way. Again, I don't really like this part here. I think it's kind of eh. Alright then, so now we need to go push this one here. Alright, plop you here. And head to the north. There we go. So onto this screen here. I'm just going to head and drop into that light source there. Which will lead us nicely to the next area. Maybe. There we go. So we're getting further into the mix. So next up, we have ourselves a little bit of a puzzle here. So yeah, so you just got to highlight this all in. So yeah. So this is going to be a little bit of a passcode, but we need to highlight where everything goes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. So, with this all done, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. There we go. And that is it. I know that puzzle kind of stumped me for a little bit, but overall it's not too bad. So, heading over here to the north and confronting our next corruption. Anyone here? Pancake. 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 Alright then. So starting up here with the third boss fight. Already progressing to, well, this guy again. Alright, bring it on. Chicory? What are you doing here? I made a huge mistake, Pancake. I should have never given you the brush. You have no talent. You're a joke. How could I be so careless? Shut up! I don't want to hear you talk. I only kept you around because you were my janitor. That's the only reason you got the brush. You just happened to be there. Now you think you're an artist. It's pathetic. Chicory, I can't... I said shut up! Don't speak to me. You're nothing, and... I'm going to erase you! Alright then. So welcome to the third boss fight against Chicory. So we'll highlight some pathways that will do. So yeah, so you got to kind of stay vertical. So it's doing some pathways up here, so highlighting there. Alright, then move up here. So yeah, so that's the big thing to note though. Pathways, okay. I was expecting something else. Okay then, and highlight there. See, this fight can be pretty challenging. Alright, go ahead and do this. Alright, now starting phase 2. So a lot more pressing, so to speak, in terms of the attacks. Alright, do this opening. So yeah, so there's shields that you have to avoid. Okay then, avoid that. Okay, avoid those. Okay, go for those. Yeah, this fight can be pretty intense, especially when it comes to the dash attacks. Okay, do that. Okay. That. There we go. Alright, go ahead and erase that part there, so we're on to the third phase. Alright. Thankfully, the third fight isn't too bad. Okay. Do that. Okay, you're open. Alright, let's finish you out. Again, the third fight isn't too bad once you get the patterns down. Alright, last phase. Alright then, so starting to attack, so to speak, here, so we gotta avoid the brushy. Okay then. Just gotta hold up there until eventually it opens up. See, so attacks kind of attack very quickly, so that's the kind of annoying part about this. Okay. Okay. There we go, open up. Okay. That was pretty close. Okay, do that. third attack. Go ahead and erase you. Alright, take you in. Almost there. Okay, that was really close. Alright, let's finish this out. And again, the third fight can be really rough, but this doesn't feel right. Ah! You're awake. I saw Chicory. You saw her? Inside the tree. What's going on? It is as I feared. The darkness that rises from below. I think it is connected to Chicory. But, I mean, it wasn't real, right? The things she said in there. You need to speak with Chicory. Confront her about this. She won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you. And we powered up the brush. And now we have the ability to jump. We can cross small gaps and fall from high places. The power of these corruptions. They're far beyond what we've ever known. They came out when Chicory had the brush, and now she's appearing within them. I'm afraid to face what this could all mean. I fear I made a horrible mistake. Chicory, could it really be? I don't know how else to explain all of this. You need to speak with her. Please, hurry. Alright, so something indeed is very, very wrong. So yes, now we have the ability to jump around, which is, well, something so to speak. It doesn't really open too much up. Well, we can get this. And we get ourselves Elf. Hooray, now we're officially a Zelda-like. I had no idea why the jump is not working here, but oh well, Chicory be Chicory. So yeah, so now that we have the ability to jump, we can kind of cross small gaps and really make this place trivial. There's not really much that opens up now that we have the ability to jump. First things first, we're going to backtrack over to this screen here. And we can now hop across this place here. There we go. And inside this little hole, we can let this open up. Follow this around. And we get ourselves a lot of these light bugs here. They'll just paint fast and you won't have to worry about them. Alright. So inside here, we can open this up. And we gain the ability to draw a leaf. You already know how I feel. That paintbrush just reigns supreme. So that is it inside that screen there. So, last place we need to go is back up. Alright. So heading on over to this screen, we're going to avoid the phone booth. Head up this way. And now we can cross small gaps, including this guy right up here. Do this for some litter. And I think that's everything on the screen here. Alright then, so yeah, that's basically it. Gulp Swamp is basically done. And I think we're going to conclude things off here while I double check my notes. Yep, that's basically it, everything here in Gulp Swamp. So, we did good progress this episode. We managed to do a dungeon, so to speak, exploring all of Gulp Swamp. And things are really not looking good. Next time in Chicory, well, we talk to her. I will see you all then.